Okay, let's unpack this. You know that feeling, right? When it's absolutely pouring outside and you get that little niggle of worry. Is the basement okay?
Oh, yeah, that dread about water creeping in where it shouldn't be. Pretty common.
Exactly. And that's why today we're doing a deep dive into something that maybe doesn't get enough attention. The sump pump. A real home protection. We're basing this on a really helpful article we found from Pacific Blue Mechanical. It's called Sump Pump Services in Burnaby, your flood protection solution.
Right.
And it really highlights how essential these things are, especially in places like Burnaby, which apparently gets quite a bit of rain and can have pretty wet ground conditions.
Yeah, that localization is key. If we connect this to the bigger picture, our mission here is really to get how these pumps are like a shield for your house.
A shield, I like that.
Yeah, keeping it dry, keeping it safe. They're actively fighting off excess water, which is, fundamental flood protection, especially, like you said, in areas of Burnaby's kind of geography.
So what does this all mean for you listening, maybe thinking about your own home?
Well, it means understanding the real solid benefits.
We're going to dig into those benefits, why a sump pump matters so much, particularly if your home is in a wetter spot. It's all about protecting your space proactively.
Exactly. It's not just a gadget. It's a core part of keeping your home safe.
So the article from Pacific Blue Mechanical really breaks down these advantages. The big one, obviously, is stopping expensive water damage.
That's the main job, right?
Right. It works by collecting water that kind of seeps in around your foundation into this special pit. It's called a sump basin.
Yep, usually in the basement or maybe a crawl space.
Okay. And when the water in that pit gets to a certain level, there's a switch, like a float.
A float switch, yeah. That tells the pump, okay, time to work.
And then, boom, the pump turns on automatically and pushes that water out away from the house.
Exactly, through a pipe, usually out to a storm drain or somewhere safe where it won't just pool up again.
And this stops that water pressure from building up against the foundation wall. Hydrostatic pressure, I think they called it.
That's the term. And preventing that pressure is huge. It stops cracks, leaks, potentially really serious structural damage.
Which sounds expensive.
Oh, it can be. We're talking potentially tens of thousands in repairs. Not just the foundation, but walls, floors, anything you store down there. So the pump saves you that headache.
And that cost. But it's not just about the structure, is it? There's more.
Definitely. What's really interesting is how keeping things dry helps with other stuff, like mold and mildew.
Oh, yeah.
Nobody wants that.
Right. Basements, crawl spaces, they can get damp. Perfect breeding ground. A sump pump keeps it dry so mold doesn't get a chance to grow.
Which is better for, like, the air you breathe in the house.
Absolutely. Better air quality, fewer health risks associated with mold. Plus, a dry basement means less risk of electrical problems down there, too. It just makes the whole space healthier and safer. Okay, and here's where it gets really interesting. Especially if you're thinking about your home as an investment.
Ah, the money side.
Yeah. The article mentions that having a good working sump pump can actually make your house worth more.
That makes sense. Buyers are getting smarter about flood risks.
Apparently so. Homes with proper flood protection, including a sump pump, might sell for a bit more, maybe like 2 to 5% more, because buyers see it as safer, maybe lower insurance costs too.
So it's protection now and potentially a better return later. Win-win.
Totally.
But beyond the structure, the health, the value, there's something else the source points out, maybe the biggest benefit for many people, which is part of peace of mind. Seriously, think about it. A massive rainstorm hits, or maybe you're away on holiday.
Right, you're not home to check.
Exactly. Knowing that pump is down there, ready to kick in, maybe even sending you an alert on your phone if it's a smart one, that takes away a huge amount of worry.
Yeah, I can see that. You're not just waiting for disaster, you're actively preventing it.
That's it. Proactive defense.
It really is pretty amazing when you think about it. This relatively small machine, tucked away, quietly doing its job, and making such a massive difference to how safe and comfortable your home feels. It's really about protecting your actual living space, keeping it dry and healthy.
It's fundamental protection, which actually this raises an important question, maybe something for you to think about. What other hidden heroes might be diligently protecting your home or property that you don't even consciously consider?
Good point.
Yeah.
Things working behind the scenes.
Yeah. It's about shifting that mindset, Being proactive, looking for those unseen safeguards instead of just reacting when the water's already rising. Investing in prevention before problems hit.